beginning. A very warm welcome to each one of you on this auspicious morning. And today, wishing you all a happy Dashera. And today we have with us Dr. Mehernosh Randeria, who is an illustrious NLP Master Trainer and an accomplished ICF-accredited Coach, renowned for his pioneering work in the realms of Neuro-Linguistic Programming and personal development. As a founder of W3 Success Academy, he has established himself as India's only wealth, wisdom, and wellness coach, embodying a holistic approach to success that helps you discover your path to prosperity and success through financial fitness, mental fitness, physical fitness, as well as emotional fitness. Subscribe to Growth for Lifetime. He is also a certified NLP trainer member of the Association of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, UK, and also a certified NLP trainer from the American Board of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, that is ABNLP, and has been recently awarded honorary doctorate of literature in NLP. Being a firm follower of Learn, Teach, Do approach of growth, is certified Associate Trainer in Corporate and NLP training from the Society of Neuro-Linguistic Programming, that is SNLP, a certified Gestalt Master, Associate Certified Coach, ACC, and International Coach Federation, that is ICF. Published author of research paper with International Journal of Neuro-Linguistic and Gestalt Practice, International NLP Facilitator on NLP Coach Training Programs, international speaker at Global NLP Summits and Rise Word Summit. So he has so many accreditations in his name. So just with an experience of 27 years, which includes 18 years in corporate finance and senior leadership positions across various multicultural organizations. Thanks to his financial qualification as CA, MFM, CWA, CFP, QPFP, and much more. And since 2014, Mehernosh sir has been actively pursuing his passion as a coach, speaker, mentor, and trainer. He has conducted more than thousands of workshops with more than hundreds of organizations, trained and coached more than 9,000 people across 18 nationalities, helping them to identify their true potential, scale up to the highest levels of excellence, and achieve new heights of growth. So this was the brief introduction, and we have seen his introduction in the form of a mind map that is incredible. The level of knowledge he possesses is incredible, and I welcome you, sir, to this session. We have Dr. Aditya with us today. Welcome, sir, and wish you a very happy Dashera.
Thank you.
Yes, happy Dashera to all.
Happy Dashera to all.
And I would also invite anyone, if anyone wishes to convey their thoughts for Ratan Tata ji. So all are most welcome.
It cannot be done in words. It has to be felt.
Aditya sir, your thoughts on
No, he's ideal, to be lived that way. The compassion and the achievement and what can be done for the country, for the business. So it is an example for all of us.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Real homage is to live that way.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Absorb that legacy.
He has inspired us to continue and apply his thought processes, his ways of working, his ways of living.
Yes.
Make a difference.
But Mehernosh, I'm seeing this Tata, they are for so many generations going in same way. I don't know how they continue. It's very nice.
Yes.
Even there are sometimes there are adopted sons, then also it is gone, the legacy is gone ahead.
Yeah.
Great, great.
Mehernosh sir, over to you for the topic of the day, change your word with the power of words.
Thank you. All right. So good morning, everyone, once again, and
Good morning.
wish you happy Dussehra. So welcome to the session today. Your words create your world. And those who know me here know that I prefer to keep the session a bit interactive rather than a one-way monologue from my side, right? So I would like you all to participate in this discussion as well. Rather than a talk, we will call it as a discussion, a conversation that we can have to understand the impact on our world of our words. Okay, so tell me one thing. What do you understand by this line itself, by this title itself, that your words make your world? You can type in the chat box or you can share. Is it that simple that our words make our world? What impact does it have? Yeah, Gaurav.
Yeah, good morning, all. Good morning, Dr. Mehernosh. So, of course, words, we say that silence has power, or words आपकी life change कर सकते हैं. Sometimes we say something, कितने अच्छे relation हो, एक sentence sometimes spoil everything of decades and decades of relationship also. So, absolutely, even interview, we see that whenever we part of interview, आप सब कुछ इंटरव्यू अच्छा जा रहा हो, एक लाइन अगर आप गलत बोल दें, that spoil everything. So it impact your career, life, everything. So yes, it can change your world.
Yes, very true. Thanks for sharing that.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some comments in the chat. What we say, we manifest that in our world. Yeah. What we think, we become. Words have power. Words create or destroy moods that form our worldly experience. Words will make or break your life. Your words reflect your character, your thoughts, your action. Speech is silver, silence is golden. So well said. There is a saying that, speak only if you can add value to the silence. I feel what we talk to ourselves also changes everything. Self-talk matters. Yes, and we're going to talk about that as well. Good. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. So, when we say our words make our world, can you tell me where do we end up using words? Very simple question. Where do we use our words?
Every moment. While thinking, while talking, everywhere, every day.
Yeah.
Even in dreams.
Even in dreams. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, to express yourself, in argument, for communication, self-talk, talking to others and self. Yeah. When required to express. So words are used in language, right? And language is used mainly to express.
Yes.
A lot of people think that the use of language is limited to communication with others. That is to express. But let me tell you that language is not just used to express. Language can also change the experience. We think we have an experience and we're using the language to communicate the expression of that experience. But the one thing that makes the difference is to realize that the way you use your language can actually impact the way you experience your life. Let me share one simple example. Let's do an activity over here. Okay. Think about a challenging scenario that is there in your life. Okay. Any situation where you need to apply a different set of skills that you think that you may not have. Type in the chat box. What would you call that situation like? Fearful, okay. Challenging, all right. What is it like? When I say like, give me a metaphor. What is it like? Someone may say it is like a mountain. Someone may say it is like, deep ocean, or it's a tunnel. And we don't know whether that tunnel has a light at the end of it or not. Impossible, okay? Something to do about it or leave it if not in control, okay? Dark area, yeah. Sensation of fear, feeling in the stomach, okay? New opportunities, flight or fight, yeah. Good, thanks for sharing. Okay, let me give you another activity. Type in the chat box, life is dash, fill in the blank. Overthinking, okay, about the situation, okay. Life is dash. Beautiful. Life is a game.
Meaning-making machine?
Mystery. Life is a meaning-making machine. Yes, our mind is a meaning-making machine. Our response to the events. Life is a gift. Life is an experience. Life is an adventure. Life is an experience between birth and death. What you make of it. Magical experience to ride and experience. Life is a song. Sometimes difficult, sometimes joy, sometimes beautiful. Very interesting. Beautiful experience. Okay, give me a metaphor. Life is like what?
Like a river?
Like a river.
Flowing and then meeting the ocean. And then
yeah.
going through all the hurdles.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Experience, learning, like a film, like life is unpredictable. Interesting. Life is a roller coaster ride. Life is chess. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Life is a game. Life is a mystery. The span from incoming to outgoing breath. Wonderful ways to express, right, what life is. And see over here, we are using language to express our experience. Life is learning and unlearning process. Now, while we are expressing it through language, what I told you earlier is that the way we are expressing it is becoming our experience. Okay, we can say life is beautiful, life is multiple things we can put over here, busy, or lazy, or crazy, or miraculous, or jealous, or zealous, or confusing, or depressing, or hurtful, or helpful, or kind, loving, whatever we want to put in. The bottom line is, whatever you are saying, your subconscious mind is saying tathastu. That is what it is. Vayoga. Think about it. If you're saying life is a river, what is expected to be in a river? That is what your life is looking for. It could be an easy flow. It could be whatever is your meaning making that you are giving to it. If you are saying life is a chess, the way that in which you are looking at chess is the way you are experiencing life. And what I mean by that is if you're seeing chess as a kind of a move between two people and there is an opponent in front of you, if that is your meaning making of chess, then there is an expectation of an opponent being present in whatever you do. If you're looking at chess as a game that, okay, I'm going to, apply my brains and I'm going to upskill myself and I'm going to learn new strategies, new ways of coming out with situations, okay, so be it. That is what it's going to be. So what is language over here? The words that we are talking about, it's not just the words that we use or which language we are talking in, which mode of communication. While we think that the way we are using languages to describe the experience, the language changes the experience. Change the language, change the experience. So, language is used in communication. And right now, I ask you this question and you all typed in the chat box what life means to you and how you perceive a difficult situation. So, here, what were you communicating? And to whom were you communicating? When we say language is a mode of communication, this communication is happening between whom?
Myself and all others.
Myself, yeah, and all in the room. Yes, right now you're telling me, I asked you the question, you are answering, everybody else is there, reading your answers, listening to you. Me and the universe, yeah. Firstly, with self, exactly. Expression give a state of mind and thoughts of human being. Very true. Okay, so we are using language to communicate. But how much of this communication is happening with other people, and how much of this communication is happening with yourself? If there was a percentage in terms of 100%, and all those who have attended the NLP program already know the answer, but still.
So I won't say.
Okay. 90-10, yeah, 95-5, okay. Yes, me and myself only, all right. Yes. Okay, so more than 85% of the communication happens with your own self. And around 15%, less than 15% happens with other people. Now, let me clarify one thing over here. This has nothing to do with the kind of the job profile you have, or the kind of the work that you do, or the kind of life that you live. This has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do whether you call yourself an extrovert or you call yourself an introvert. Nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do whether you have people around you the whole day or not. Don't say, "Mere aas-paas log nahi hai," so then there is less communication. And because there are more people, there is more communication. I'm not talking about that. Whether you are communicating with people or not, before even you process that communication, you are first communicating with yourself. So we are communicating with self all the time. What we are doing when we are not, or when we are talking to someone, only those moments count in communication with others. But every moment, whether we are counting with others or with self, first thing happens is in our own mind. And the example to that is not far away. Right now itself, when I asked you to type in the chat box, you were sharing with me, you were sharing with the room. But before that, you processed a lot of things in your mind. What thoughts came to your mind before you were writing the answer? Some could be, "Ye kyun puch raha hai? Why is he asking this?" Okay. Someone may think, should I type or not? What will people think if I type? Someone would have thought, okay, let me, I've got a chance to kind of, make my presence felt over here. Let me type in. Okay, I like this interaction. Someone may think, itna interaction kyun kar raha hai? Let's come to the point. You tell, no, we are here to listen to you. We are not here to talk to you. So everyone is making a different communication with self, although the outcome is you typed in the chat box. And some of you didn't even type in the chat box in spite of processing the question. You processed in your own mind. You thought, okay, I'm not going to share, but let me just process, let me participate mentally, internally. And yeah, so you are participating, but not through the chat. In your own head, you are participating in your own way. That is why you're over here. That doesn't mean that you are not participating. So each one has a different meaning making. Our mind is a meaning making machine. And that meaning making gets communicated through language, through words. That meaning making is formed also through words. Irrespective of whether we are going to communicate that to somebody else or not, apne khud ke liye, in our own mind, we have made the meaning about things around us, and that is our meaning making. Our mind is a meaning making machine. And we express, yes, we express our experiences through our thoughts, and our thoughts are also in the form of words. To give you an example, Some people say this, right? That I am a problem solver. Like that, tell me, what do you identify yourself as? I am dash. Type in the chat box so you can unmute and share. I am dash.
I always say that I am very positive. I am solution pro. मैं solution के सामने देखता हूँ.
Solution. Okay, good. I am a leader. I am power. I am straightforward. I am a great team leader. I am a sevak. I'm a people person. I'm always inspiring. Very good. Great. I'm a catalyst. I'm awesome. I'm a great personality. Good. So often people use this, right? Whatever you say, that becomes your identity. That becomes your truth, your world at your identity level. The way you create your identity make your reality. I'm traveling soul on a spiritual experience. I'm tense when the deadline comes. Okay. What do you think about this statement of identity? I am a problem solver. Empowering? Good, no, you're able to solve problems. Powerful?
But
Yes.
it reminds about problem first.
You're inviting problems. Yeah, solution expert is more empowering for me. I invite a problem over here. Exactly. Think about it. I told you your mind, your subconscious mind says tathastu to whatever words you are using.
What's it?
For your mind to make this identity true, that I am a problem solver, what needs to exist in your life?
Always to think about solution.
No, for this
problem.
For this identity to be true, what needs to be true in your life for your mind to prove this identity to you? Problem. And you say problem है तो solution है ना, solver भी तो है. Yes, your solutions, your talents, your skill, all that will come provided there is a problem.
Okay. Good.
So what are you making your subconscious mind actively look out for?
Problems. So we can solve.
So that you can solve.
Thank you.
It's only a belief.
It's a belief, exactly.
It's a belief.
Everything is a belief. Everything is a belief. But the way you state it is, it proves it wants, or rather it seeks the existence of problems to fulfill your identity. Keep that in mind. So what appears as an empowering statement, a very powerful statement, actually what are you inviting?
Problem. Yes.
Yeah, you may say it is a good challenging thing for me. I love solving problems. Okay, but do you want problems in your life so that you can solve them? What if you could dissolve the problem rather than solve the problem? So what is a better way to say the same thing? I'm a problem solver. तो क्या flip कैसे कर सकते हैं? How can we flip it?
I said I'm a solution pro.
Yes, I'm a solution provider. I'm a solution finder. It may appear to be a small thing. You may say, see, for solution also there has to be a problem. But what are you seeking? What does your mind seek when you say I'm a solution finder, I'm a solution provider?
Only solution.
It's not going and actively seeking a problem. It is actively seeking solutions. And you are living in a world of solutions rather than a world of problems. You know, a lot of times when I say this, there will be people who will actively think consciously and say, no, इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. It is just the way of saying it. It's just semantics. It's just words. But yes, it's only words, and words are all I have to prove my point to you. I'm an opportunity presenter. Wow, that's the way to put it. Wonderful. Right? The power of words lie in the fact that your words are creating your reality. When we say words create your world, your reality is established by the words that you use in life. I'll give you a real life example. I had a colleague in my earlier corporate days, and she had changed her job at that time. And when I approached her, we met up after a few months of her new job change. I'd asked her, how is life going? How's the new job? And she said, yeah, everything is fine, just that my boss is a pain in the neck. Now, she was describing her boss, pain in the neck. But think about it, just as she told me this, she must have described this to several people. More than people, first communication to self. The way she is understanding this is pain in the neck, pain in the neck, pain in the neck. After a few weeks, she developed, guess what?
Spondylitis.
Pain in the neck. Whatever meaning a particular words have for our life, we make that true for us. This is not just about saying that law of attraction hai, manifestation hai. Okay, all these are based on this particular science of self-talk, which is your words are creating your reality, and your subconscious mind will do whatever it takes to prove your words right. Yes, where my focus goes, energy flows, and I'm the success magnet. Very powerful, Gaurav. Thanks for sharing. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes, whatever words we call it, self-fulfilling prophecy, law of attraction, whatever it is. The key thing is, it is the power of our subconscious mind. And what are we feeding? What are we saying to our subconscious? How often you have heard people say, or even yourself say, that that's a wonderful opportunity, I cannot afford to miss it. बोलते हैं ना, when let's say a very important concert, let's say अभी Coldplay का miss हो गया, yeah, whoever is coming out, some movie is there, अरे before that movie goes away, we want to go for it, but we say, I can't afford to miss this. I can't afford to miss this Garba night. Okay, I can't afford to miss that family dinner. We use this word, can't afford. Now, think about it. What is the generic meaning making of afford? In what context do we use afford?
Money.
Money. Weak financial position, yeah. To buy things, yeah. And can't afford, lack, scarcity, financial scarcity. It is these people who are not able to figure out why they continue to be somewhere in a financial lack or financial scarcity. You think about it. Most of these people who use these words, now you may say, but they are not using these words in a financial context. They are using these words and can't afford to miss the Garba night, or can't afford to miss that particular event, or my friend has abroad, I can't afford to miss meeting him. But whatever is the meaning making that your afford is having in your mind, can't afford, can't afford, can't afford, that is being reconfirmed. Yes, 7, 8.
Mehernosh ji, somebody wrote, it is very simple to listen, जो आप बोल रहे हो, and complex to understand this.
Yes.
So he's making complex by himself.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Very true, very true. Okay, so yeah, that's a comment in the chat that it's very simple to listen to all this, but very complex to understand. So इसलिए I'm here to make it simple for you. Perfect. And what is your starting point? That gives me another thought that, I'm also faculty in business schools. I teach financial accounting in Jamnal, Bajaj, and many other colleges also. Very often I see that teachers, when they come and introduce a topic, They said, today we are going to take up a topic which is going to be really, really, difficult one. अभी टीचर ने क्या मीनिंग मेकिंग कर दिया है स्टूडेंट्स के माइंड में? What is the teacher planting? Difficult, right? This is one of the most difficult topics. It's going to be very difficult, complex to understand. What is happening? You are creating that representation in the mind of your students, even before opening the topic. First strike of intro itself is difficulty. Exactly. Now, what can be changed over here? How can you introduce a topic like this? Very hard topic, please focus. Yeah, the teachers use it to say that. So because you want the people's attention, you're saying it's going to be very difficult. Nahi to pehle hi bol diya, it's easy, then people will take it for granted. Okay, chalo, easy.
You can say very important topic.
Very important topic, yes. Very important topic. Very simple topic, you will get full marks. Okay, that's a good way to encourage, but sometimes that can also take people for granted.
Granted.
Yeah, people can take it for granted. Chalo, theek hai, yaar, simple hai. Nahi pay attention, nahi attention pay kiya to bhi. Interesting topic. Yeah, but maybe it helps them to be better prepared. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Instead of saying simple, instead of making it very, it's not about changing the language to an extent that you make it just change the reality. Not necessary to do that. Don't say, if it is really a difficult topic and you start the introduction saying, I'm going to introduce a very simple topic to you. It will have its own flip side. Students will probably think, chalo, simple hai. But what can you do? You can make it interesting. It's a scoring topic. It's a life changer topic. It's a brain hustler topic. It's my favorite topic. Yeah. Today we will learn a very important topic. So kindly pay attention. Yes. Yes. Okay. And this will require, and we are here to make it simple. So generally when I'm teaching in a B school, I'm teaching financial accounting there. And there are people from engineering background. Generally, I say that my name is Professor Mehernosh, and I am here to help you to pass the financial accounting exam. Now, what happens when I give this intro? Irrespective of the background where they are coming from, they know that, okay, there is a way to pass it. Secondly, the way I introduce myself, I become an ally rather than an adversary. That I am there to help you out, we will do it together. Right? It's not a difficult topic, it's a learning topic. Yeah. Simple topic, too simple to learn and miss. That's a nice way to put it, right? Yeah, great. Yes, Gaurav?
So Dr. Mehernosh, one example I remember, one of our CEO, we were in meeting. He said this project to be completed in 6 months, and one senior director said, "ये तो मुश्किल है." So he said, मुश्किल ये word मुझे समझ में नहीं आता. अगर मुश्किल कहोगे तो खाना खाना भी मुश्किल है. आपको इतनी बार बाइट्स तोड़नी पड़ती हैं, मुंह में लेके जाना पड़ता है, च्यू करना पड़ता है, और ये आपको दिन में 3 बार करना पड़ता है, पूरी लाइफ करोगे. So don't tell me what is difficult or मुश्किल word.
Exactly. Yeah. Very true. Professor is guiding to grow rather than forcing to learn. Yeah. Yes, good point. So Shivani shared my introduction to you. She was referring to the mind map. This is the mind map, just to give you a idea about the various things that I've dabbled into. And some of you here are chartered accountants. Even I have been a chartered accountant. Okay. And I'm sharing this to share a few examples from my personal life over here. When I chose to be a chartered accountant, a lot of people said, CA, you know how difficult it is? Only 2% people pass in CA. And those times that was the statistics, which was true. Okay, now statistics are true. Only 2% people pass in CA. It is so difficult. Now, generally, when you say that, where does the attention go? What meaning making happens when someone says,
So it is very obvious.
And the
I will have to try
98%.
again and again.
I have to try again and again. Yeah, very difficult. Rate of failure. Yeah.
attention goes on
98%
the
fail.
difficult.
98% are failing. Yeah. Yeah, Shivani, what were you saying?
Attention goes to the difficulty.
Attention goes to the difficulty. Yeah.
And you are likely to fail. It plants the seed.
Yeah, it plants a seed, right? Now, why I'm sharing this example with you is that sometimes it's not just your positive self-talk or things that it like Santosh mentioned, right? It's difficult to apply this. It's easy to understand. Like, people are saying this everywhere I go. My friends, my relatives, my family, my extended family saying, "Arey, what line have you chosen? It will only 2% are passing." Now that is a reality. You don't change the reality. You don't change the facts. But how can you make it more empowering? For yourself when someone to you. Yeah. Dr. Sheila.
Sir,
That you are in that 2%.
Yes. Yeah, Manisha?
सर आई जस्ट वांट टू ऐड समथिंग हियर लाइक सर बचपन से हम देखते हैं कि जब हम कुछ नहीं करते थे नहीं पढ़ते थे तो माता पिता हमें हमेशा जोर आवाज में बोलते थे डांटते थे तब हम पढ़ते थे बट अभी जैसे मैंने ये कोर्स किया आपके साथ देन आई लर्न दिस की लर्न अनलर्न एंड रीलर्न अब मैं अपने बच्चों को चिल्लाती नहीं डांटती नहीं क्योंकि हमने उसको देखते हुए हमने उस हैबिट को एक लर्निंग बना लेते हैं बट ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि अगर हम डांटेंगे बच्चों को तभी वो पढ़ेंगे बट वी हैव सीन सिंस बचपन से वही देखते आए हैं तो हम उसको मान लेते हैं सेम इज फॉर द सीए कोर्स क्योंकि जब मैंने भी कोर्स ज्वाइन किया था तो मेरे इन 2007 दैट टाइम एज यू टोल्ड 2% वाली बात मेरे लाइफ में भी आई थी सो इट हिट मी तो इट आई बिलोंग टू मारू फैमिली तो ये था कि लड़कियों की शादी भी जल्दी करनी है but my dad was all alone standing in one side he told no मेरा बच्चा सीए इसलिए बनेगा अगर वो किचन में रोटी भी बना रही होगी तो वो कहीं पे साइन कर रही होगी तो उसकी वैल्यू होगी so that words till date is helping me to grow further thank you sir
awesome thanks for sharing that yes so it is not what other people say it is what you tell yourself the reality maybe in reality it's difficult to pass based on actual results but it's inner conquest more important to win first than outer actual results yes very true so when people were feeding this to me in the mind that 98% people fail only 2% pass the meaning making I chose to give it is 2% pass hote hai na right which means there is a way to do it right so where should I focus should I focus on the 98% who are failing should I focus on the 2% who are passing
on the possibility right passing
yes and what if I drop the tonality of that expression that we make only 2% pass what if I drop that only and say 2% pass and that itself is the light of hope possibility 2% pass तो जो करना है उस पे at least we can focus on what we want to do right creates a possibility yes right even 0.001% chance is still an opportunity yes in NLP and most of you have been in my NLP program in NLP there is one presupposition one principle that says that if someone can do it anyone can do it 2% तो बहुत बड़ी बात है even if 1 person can do it there is a scope that it can be done
it can
and how we can look at that yes so what can be done to make things empowering there is a very good question in the chat box I have a 1 crore debt I have to pay it is like a huge mountain to me how to make it empowering right so you have something like a fuel that can create that fire in the belly to earn that much more that you can even repay something like just 1 crore. Very few people have that incentive to make money in life. And because something like that is not there, they say, चलो ना जो है, 50-60 लाख भी मिल रहा है काफी है, sorry 50-60 हजार भी बन रहा है महीने का काफी है. But here you have an inspiring push that can fuel your rocket and fire your rocket up to newer heights. Because you have to just pay out a debt of just 1 crore and something more, that means your capacity, your potential is that much more. Think about it. You don't have to come up with an answer right now, but think about it. Be glad it is not 10 crores. Right?
Can I say something?
Yes, sure.
There are two people talking. I was there.
Hmm?
One said, if I have loan, I can't sleep and I cannot work. Another said, if I don't have loan, I don't get inspiration to work. Both are right.
Both are right. Both are right. There is a very famous saying by Henry Ford that whether you think you can do it or you think you can't do it, you are right. Right? Wow, it's universe message to me to earn crores, as hardly few people can enjoy the debt of crores to invest and earn multiple from the market. Very true. Very true. When we say change the language or change your words to create your world, it is not about fooling yourself. It is not about saying, no, I don't have any debt. It is not about saying that, no, 2% don't pass, 98% people pass. It's not about changing the facts. It is about changing the meaning making you give to whatever is there in your life. So what can be done to start working on this? And of course, people who have done NLP, you already know that, the power of using the language of your mind. On an average, and this is a study which is also shared in Tony Robbins' book, Awaken the Giant Within. On an average human being has around 60 to 70,000 thoughts in a day. In 24 hours, think about it. We are thinking, we are having so many thoughts, and all these thoughts are expressed in words, not to others, but even in ourselves. May not be in English language, but whatever language you are using. Right? Out of these 60 to 70,000 thoughts, there is a huge chunk which is repeated on a daily basis. Can you guess how much of these thoughts are repeated on a daily basis?
Most of.
How much? How much? How much gets repeated from the previous day? Yeah?
80%.
80%? 95%.
Most of, yes, you're right. We go on thinking same thing again.
Yeah. So, what does it mean? We are recreating and creating our own reality multiple times. What are we telling ourselves? Let's do a quick experiment over here. All right. I want you all to sit up straight. Breathe comfortably. Look around you. Look around you in your room, on the screen, everywhere, and look out for everything which is red in color. Make a mental note. Don't write down. I'm going to ask you a question on this. So don't write down. Just notice how many things you can look around which are all red in color. Don't type in the chat box. Don't write anywhere. We are going to do a memory test. So, done? Okay, now I'm going to take your test. Now close your eyes. No cheating. Okay, when I ask you this question, no cheating. Don't open your eyes. Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Now, I want you to try to recollect everything that was blue in color around you. Don't open your eyes. Try to recall everything that is blue in color around you. Okay. Now open your eyes. Now just look around. Did you spot or did you miss more?
Missed more.
Missed more, right?
Spotted only red.
And you must have even missed the most obvious things that are there. Yeah, spotted. How many did you spot? How many did you miss? And which one is the more higher number? Think about it. This is what I mean by repetition of the thoughts that you have in life. Missed most, missed 100%, including my blue jeans. Whatever we are looking at, we are choosing to focus on that. The thoughts that you think about yourself, about your life, about your difficult situations, everything, we are tending to focus only on that. The simple takeaway from this exercise is that the blues were always there. Even when you are actively looking out for the reds, the blues were there. The blues did not get created when you opened your eyes and you saw, "Acha, ye blue bhi hai. Oh, even this is there." They were there already, even when you were looking for the red. The reason why you missed most of them are because you were not focusing on them. You're choosing not to focus on them. So when we say understand the language of your mind, then understand your words and understand your thoughts. Notice what are those repetitive thoughts and what are just becoming your reality only because of the fact that you're repeating them all the time. What can you change about them? Don't change the words, or don't change that fact. You have to only look out for the blues where you are already looking out for the reds. So how many of you all have clear goals that you have identified that you want to work on? Type in the chat box. No need to type your goals, but type in that you have, type in me if you have clear goals that you want to work on. A lot of thinking seems involuntary. Exactly. That is what the reds that you're looking for generally in life are involuntary. So you have to force yourself to see that, okay, red is a truth. Red is there. But are there blues? Yeah, type in the chat box. You have some goals. You have something that you want to achieve. I'm sure all of us have something that we want to achieve, right? All of us want to achieve something. And that something could even be coming here on a Saturday skill session, showing up on time at 7 a.m. It could even be that. Yes, repay my debt. Okay. You all have some goals. It could be short-term, long-term, immediate. You maybe goals of how you want to spend the Dasera today. It could be anything. What comes in the way of your goals? What comes in the way of achieving them?
Limiting beliefs.
Limiting beliefs. Yeah. Like, give me an example. Thoughts. Like what? Karna hai, lekin. Huh? Shivani?
Yeah, same guy was saying about.
I am not good enough. I'm not ready yet.
I'm not ready yet. Distractions, possibilities. And most of these are also involuntary thoughts which come in, right? So let's do another mental experiment. All right. Sit up straight. Close your eyes. Take any one goal that you want to achieve in life. Okay, take anything. Don't keep it blank right now. Take anything. If it is blank right now, come up with something. It could be in the area of your health. It could be in area of your money. It could be area of your career. It could be an area of your relationships. Take any one goal that comes in your life. Think about it. Think about what you want. What will you see when you get this goal? Okay? And while you are doing this, a picture is coming up. Think about that picture. Okay? As you are seeing this picture of the goal, don't see that pink elephant that is behind in the corner of that picture. Don't see it. Huh? Just look at the goal. Okay? Don't see the pink elephant. As you're thinking about the goal, also don't see the white monkey that is sitting on the pink elephant. Look at the goal. Look at the goal. Okay. Open your eyes. Come back. What did you see? How many of y'all saw the pink elephant and the white monkey? Yes. I told you not to see it, right? That pink elephant and the white monkey are like your involuntary thoughts. You think, I'm going to achieve my goal. But din par mein kya bolte ho? Arey, I am like this will happen, that will happen, I will get judged, I will get involved in other activities. Other activities hai, to wahan pe dhyan jata hai, right? Distractions are there, responsibilities are there, overwhelmed feeling is there, whatever you type in the chat box, I'm talking only about that. So you want to focus on the goal, but that pink elephant is there, that white monkey is there, and you are saying, no, don't look at it, don't look at it, don't look at it. So yes, the bottom line is, it is difficult to see and ignore, right? Bhargavi is saying saw and ignored. But the principle over here is that you cannot not think of something without thinking about it. You can write it down. You cannot not think of something without thinking about it. So yes, a lot of awareness is required, a lot of practice is required for you to realize that what are those things which are there. Firstly, if I tell you don't look at the reds, it's not about not looking at the reds. Because red is there, you will see it and then you say, I don't look at it. Start training your mind to see the blues. Start training your mind to focus on the blues. Start training your mind to repeat and to show the repetition of the blues which are there in your life. Yeah, ye bhi hai. If you feel that you are being judged, think about those times when you continued in spite of being judged. If you think there are responsibilities or distractions, think about those times when in spite of that, you achieved your goals. Instead of procrastinating. You know, when I go for a workout with a physical trainer, I've seen a lot of trainers who say this. You know, they want to push you to continue doing the exercise. You know, one more squat, one more rep. They often say repeat till failure. Repeat till failure. Repeat till you feel tired. Okay, my trainer also used to do the same with me. Then I told him, how about changing that to say, repeat as many times as you can. Now think about it. What is the difference between these two?
The first one make you feel tired. The first one make you feel tired. Second one make you push yourself.
Yes. Why?
Words automatically.
What is the difference between these two?
Because when you think about not being tired, you think about tired first.
Yeah, you think about tired first. When you say repeat till failure, you think about failure first, and then you have to see it and then ignore it and cancel it. पहले representation क्या आता है? Right? If you tell a child, don't fail, and think about it, how often we tell our children, or don't fail, don't do this, don't do that, don't fall. What's going to happen? ये गिरना मत.
पहले गिरना आता है दिमाग में
आएगा. A picture comes in, I'm falling. Right? And then I have to cancel it, just like that white monkey on the pink elephant. So there is lots more words. Yeah, Manisha?
Yes, sir. Here I am adding, I have a problem. As you taught us, I have a challenge. So this is my change.
Yeah.
I don't say I have a problem. I say I have a challenge.
I'll give you another way to look at it right now. Right? Balance between true potential and physical exhaustion every time creates new learning with authenticity. Yes. What do you see over here? What do you see over here? Trophy, vase, anything else?
Two people looking at each other?
Two people looking at each other?
Yes,
Okay.
two
Yeah.
people.
Two faces. Two
Black
faces.
and white.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Black and white. Yeah. Glass, special, trophy. Now, there can be two ways to look at it. One is you see the two faces, or you see the vase or trophy in between. There is nothing right or wrong. Which is right, which is wrong? Both are right. Point is, what is determining what you see? What is that? Perspective? What else? What else? In the picture, what is the design element that is determining whether you're seeing a vase or whether you're seeing two faces? Data which is already stored. No, picture में क्या है? Data to two faces का भी होता है. In the moment, don't go into past references, meaning making. Color, yeah. What about the color? You're on the right track.
White color in between.
White color, yeah, black color. The answer is, which color are you taking to be a background and which color is the foreground? If it is the two faces, then white is the background. If it is the vase, then black is the background.
Black.
You want to achieve an outcome and there is a challenge. You want to achieve an outcome and there is a challenge. What is your background? What is your foreground? If you say this, I want to reach my outcome, but I have a problem. What is the foreground? What is the background? Tell me.
Problem can be
Attention.
foreground.
Attention. Problem is the foreground. Okay. Focus goes on the problem. And what is the reason for that? Another important power of words. The word but.
But, yes.
The word but has the power to cancel whatever is said before but and focus on what is said after but. When you say yes, but, it means no. Whatever is said before but becomes the background. And whatever is said after but becomes the foreground. Becomes the point of focus. Life में दोनों है. Goals भी है, problem भी है.
But Mehernosh, when there is a total white sheet and only a black dot, why people look at only black dot?
Because everything else become the background. The white has become the background.
But there is no but in all this. There are no words. But what is the other reason?
That is the mental foreground and background.
Okay.
So like in the picture, there was no but. In the picture of the vase and the two faces, there was no but.
There is no but.
I'm using this example to say that in everything that we life, what we focus on becomes the foreground, and everything else we choose to put it in the background. And sometimes that choice, my word is choose, our choice is governed by what we are paying attention to verbally. So how about changing it to, I want to reach my outcome and I have a problem. Now what happens? Now I'm bringing the outcome also into the foreground. Right? Another even powerful way, I have a problem, but I want to reach my outcome. Abhi kya ho gaya?
Third one is very powerful.
Yes. Because what you flipped in the third one?
But
में क्या कर दिया?
But the problem with the liar, but को बाद में
Problem
रखा. Yes.
but डाल दिया, outcome को after but डाल दिया. But has cancelled the problem. Right? So I have a debt of 1 crore, but I will do whatever it takes to earn much, much more. That doesn't remove the problem from your life, but it changes the focus on where you want to put attention to. All right. So what powerful takeaways have you got from the session so far? Shivani, how much time do we have?
So we usually have 1 hour session with the speaker, and if you have time, we can continue with the Q&A.
Cool. So we'll just give some closing pointers. Yeah. So type in the chat box. What were your key takeaways so far? Words make perfect.
Words have power.
Words have power. Yes. Focus after but. Yes. Choosing the right words.
Focusing at the right place.
Right place. Yeah. Conquer within to conquer the world. Words can shift your world. Reframing thoughts has a great force. Choosing the right words. Your words determine your reality. Power of words makes me a different person. Awareness. The key thing is about awareness. Universe says tathastu. And basically, universe is nothing but your subconscious mind. Because that is what you are training and developing to see things. Use word wisely with ourselves. Yeah. So remember one thing. When you say that, affirmations, how many of you all use affirmations and visualizations to manifest what you want? Yes. Yes. Very good. Very powerful. You should. There is another science of that altogether, of how to state the affirmation. It has to be present, it has to be powerful and all that, right? That is there. But let me share one secret with you. The real affirmations are not what you are doing for 10 minutes in a day. The real affirmations are what you are telling yourself for the rest of the 23 hours and 50 minutes. Those 95% of the thoughts which are getting repeated over and over again every day are your real affirmations. Please be aware and be mindful of that. 10 minutes in a day, you are saying, I'm a money magnet. And rest of the day, you're saying, oh, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. I don't know whether I'll be able to earn this. I don't know whether people will give me money, whether I'll be able to charge money for my program, for my product. What are you saying? Those are becoming your real affirmations. Every moment is an affirmation. Exactly. So with due respect to the 10 minutes of incantations, affirmations, whatever you call it, whatever you're doing, with due respect to that, that is not enough. You have to change your regular words that you are using in your daily life. You have to rewire that to make you achieve what you want. Last example before closing, I want to give. So I also do financial planning for a few of my clients. And I was asking about asking a client about, how they want to have the retired life. And the answer came that I want to die while I'm working. Something like this. How many of us really believe this? मरते दम तक काम करेंगे. How empowering it is. He said, I want to make a difference to the world and I want to die while I'm working. Powerful. What representation comes to your mind? It's scary. Exactly. It's scary. I want to die while I'm working.
Depends on how you take it, right?
But again, what is the mind of meaning making? How can you make this a bit more empowering? Yes, Ashwin has put it that the right way. I want to work till I die.
And work. Yes.
How about saying it that way? And when I told my client, how about putting it the same thing that you're saying? How about reframing it to I want to work till I die? The representation changes. It is still having that empowering thing that you want.
I can say something.
Yeah. Huh?
When somebody asked, I said, many times it happens, I said, I will work till last.
Till?
The same, no. I will work till the end.
That is fine. That is still, I'll work till I'm alive. Even better. Right? I'll work till I'm alive. But there is no representation.
One thing I would like to share. One thing. Please don't allow me. A prayer will give the result, not based on what you are praying, but what state of mind you are in at that time. Doubt or faith. Right?
Exactly. It is like the affirmation. Prayer is also like the same thing. बोलने के लिए your words are powerful in terms of your prayer. You are saying the powerful words while praying, but internally you are having the beliefs, the affirmations which are telling you that no, this can't be done, that can't be done. Then that is going to bog you down anyway. So be mindful about your words. Yeah, I want to work till my last breath. I want to work till I am alive. They are even more powerful. Why even mention death? It's like that joke, there was these two friends who were sitting in a church and they wanted to smoke. So one friend went to the priest and asked, can I smoke while praying? The priest got very upset. He said, of course not, you can't do that. Go back. Sit down. All right. That friend came back dejected. The other friend said, you don't know how to ask. I'll go and ask. He went and asked, can I pray while smoking? He said, of course, my son, you can pray anytime. So what you are paying attention to, how you are driving the focus on, that makes the difference. Every moment we are dying, death is final completion event. Work joyfully till the final event arrives. Yeah, Gaurav, your hand was up. You wanted to ask or share something?
Yeah, so only one thing, logic versus magic, one example. So 2 years back, I was discussing with my finance expert and who is managing my finances. So I said that I want to invest in real estate more. I want to increase more. And I have some good project. He said, no, you're already as per bucket. You should not go for it. I said, okay, tell me how much return you can manage for this. He said almost around 15 to 18%. I said, I'm confident about 50% within next 2 years.
Okay.
So then he say, logically you should not go. But magically I have gone and I almost earned 70% return in last 2 years. So
wow.
In real estate. So
awesome. Amazing. Right? Your belief.
So logic versus magic, yeah.
Yeah.
If you firmly believe.
Very true. Very true. Very true. Yes. Great. Thanks for sharing. Awesome. And congrats for doing that.
Thank you.
So to wrap up, just one last point here. Okay, there is a message in the chat. Let me first read that. Not really. People spend more of their life with hustle and bustle. They need to have some time without work. Yeah, of course. But think as somebody wants. So what Gopi Babu is saying is that it's not always that you want to keep working. Even I totally believe what you are saying, Gopi, that retire, have a peaceful life. But here the work was more about continuing to make a difference.
Being active.
So being active, yeah. So whichever way it is, It's more about you tick off that, achieve your financial freedom, and then do it for the sake of the enjoyment because you want to make a difference, right? It's not about, then basically it doesn't feel like work at all when you do it that way. So last point over here is, when you understand the language of your mind, you learn how to mind your language. This is one of the quotes from my book, Thoughtfully Yours. There are some powerful thoughts which are shared in the form of powerful words and which make you ruminate about how you're going to apply these thoughts. So feel free to pick up the book. It's there on Amazon as well. And lastly, I want to leave you with an invitation. All those who are here from my NLP program, you know the power of NLP, which is about understanding the language of your mind. And all those who are not yet in the NLP program, you are invited to join us. The next NLP program is happening on 9th of November. 9th and 10th November, days, weekend day, Saturday and Sunday, morning 10 a.m. Morning 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So please do join that. I will share the link for you over here to join in. Shivani, is it okay if I share the link here?
Yeah, you can share here or you can share later. I'll go share.
Sure. I've shared it here also. I'll share it with you again as well. All right. So you can register here and be part of the NLP program. So often I tell
NLP is something that every human being must do.
Yes. And my belief is that there are only two kinds of people in the world. Ones who have done NLP and others who are yet to do NLP. So when are you flipping from this side to that side? It's up to you. Okay. So आओ कभी NLP में, join the program and get the flavor of becoming empowered to change your own life.
So Mehernosh, might be one more small addition to that what you said. Two types of people. One who have done NLP and one who are yet to realize that they have done NLP.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. Wonderful way to put it. Yes. Because NLP is what works. When you join NLP, you realize, oh, this is what I'm doing and this is what I need to do. So yes, the awareness is the key.
But every moment NLP is happening. We know or don't know. It is happening.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Okay, so that's it from my side. And please feel free to stay connected with me. These are my social media handles. These are my books that are there. Please feel free to get them, stay connected, and continue to make a difference in your own life, firstly, and then in other people's life as well, with the power of words. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was really enlightening and wonderful session. Any questions from the audience are welcome.
Excellent. That was excellent.
Thank you.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, good. Should I ask?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
okay. So Dr. Mehernosh, one point which always come in my mind, though I am a lifelong learner, I learned a lot, many coaches, even in company and outside also. So why does so much learning has been increased these days? Earlier it was very clear, be confident, be motivated, have your goal, that's all. एंड कहते हैं बड़े बुजुर्ग हैं घर में, उनसे ज्ञान मिल जाता था, वहीं पे क्लोज हो जाता था. Why so much learning is needed these days?
I guess because somewhere when you learn something new, the more you learn, you realize that there is so much more to learn. Right? While Bare Buzurg and all that is there, with due respect to that, things are changing. What used to work in those days is not necessarily what works now.
Could I say something? Actually, it is the magic of NLP. We are becoming curious.
Yeah. Yes. True.
I am reminded of 4 levels of competence at this level.
Yeah. Yeah. And one of the key factors that you learn in NLP is about being curious. Being curious. Right. And that
Easy
curiosity
access.
mind map that you have seen of mine is thanks to one attribute, which is curiosity. Eager to know, eager to learn. And again, the more I learn, the more I realize that there is so much more to learn.
No, clear. Thanks for that, because I saw that I learned speed reading, I learned leadership, as I shared in NLP also, that I got 3 promotion in 18 months, and you're already appreciating me that time. So I learned a lot, and after that, curiosity is multifold. Now I'm learning many things after that.
Awesome. Wonderful.
Thank you for that.
Hello.
Yeah.
Mehernosh Ji, one thing more.
This is Rajesh.
Everything in life is increasing, right? Not only learning.
Everything. Yeah. Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Hello.
Universe is ever expanding.
Hello.
Yeah, Rajesh, where are you?
Yeah. Basically, I want to give one example here what you're trying to say. In 19th century and 20th century, there were requirements of vitamin minerals were very different. Now the pollution, mental pollution, complications, distractions, the level of distractions is too high. One is not able to focus. He has to do the courses to have focus. So doing NLP, master NLP and everything has now become no choice.
Yeah.
It's the compulsion.
Very
true. So the level of the world where we are working now is very different from 20th century, 19th century.
Yes.
That's why learning and competence is more required than obvious.
True. Very true. Very true.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. And thanks for sharing that. And Hari Kishan has asked why learning has no end. Because the simple answer to that is, you can write this down and I'll share a link with you to read more about it. The simple answer is that you don't know what you don't know. And that is the reason why learning truly has no end. Here I've shared the link of this article which I had written on my blog sometime last year. You don't know what you don't know. It is called as the pie of knowledge. There is, let's say, around 5% of the entire pie that you know. And there is another 5 to 10% of that pie that you know that you don't know. But almost 85%, 85 to 90% of that pie is about things that you don't even know that you don't know.
Yes.
So learning will never, provided you choose to keep learning. Learning stops only
Sir,
when
one thing more. Sir,
Mehernosh,
one thing more. The world was very small. The village was a world for everybody. A small village also was a world. Now it has gone beyond everything.
And I have learned from this wonderful book, Many Lives, Many Masters, that ultimate goal of life is not, learning. We all are traveling on different timelines, not only in one lifetime, but over the several lifetimes. And the ultimate goal of our life is learning and passing on that knowledge to others who are less enlightened.
Yes. Very true. Very true. Yeah, there are two hands up, Manisha and Rashida. Yeah, Manisha.
Sir, I have a statement. Could you reframe it? The biggest certainty of life is uncertainty. I always use this statement because whenever I want to do something new, I tell this line to myself. So can you reframe it? I always say the biggest certainty of life is uncertainty.
So what is the reason why you want to reframe it?
I want to know a better version of it, if you could reframe it.
Okay. So, like Gaurav has mentioned, uncertainty is adventure.
Okay, sir. And one more thing, sir, as I did NLP with you and I am still reading on few topics. Sir, I feel जो बचपन में जो बच्चे हैं ना, जो बच्चे हमारे साथ हमारी फैमिली में रहते हैं ना, ये NLP उनको ना शुरू से ही हम लोग को ही जैसे since I have learned so late, so why late? हमें बच्चों को भी अभी से ही बताना चाहिए कि NLP कुछ होता है and उसके टेक्निक्स उनको अभी से सिखाना चाहिए. I am using few things for my child. He was not good at drawing. एंड मैंने ना उसको रिफ्रेम करते करते नाउ इज विद इन 7-8 months ड्रास्टिक चेंज आया सर. So I'm very much thankful to you and Hirani sir also, because he also mentors a lot to all of us. But NLP तो बचपन से ही होना चाहिए.
लेकिन नहीं है तो what we can do in our realm, what we can stay in our own cause mode and make it happen, that is important, right? So आप अपने बच्चे को सिखा रहे हो, that is nothing better than that. So congrats, do that. You can be the person who can make the change. Be the change that you want to see in the world. That is what Mahatma Gandhi also said, right? So do that. Continue doing that. Right?
Sir, do you have special program for children of NLP?
Yeah, we do have. We had one earlier, and then we realized that we were using the same thing that we are teaching in the normal NLP program. So then what happened is that even children are joining our normal program itself, the regular program itself. So invite children to join them. You can handle them through it. So do that. Yeah. Pinaki has shared a very interesting line, which I had missed reading earlier. जरूरी ये नहीं कि आपको क्या दिख रहा है, जरूरी ये है कि आप क्या देखना चाहते हो. And excellent share, Pinaki. Thank you for putting that. Right. Mitesh has shared that words are like swords. If you use them the wrong way, it will turn into ugly weapons. Yes. Yes. It's like, as you have heard in the movie Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. Right? Yeah, Rashida.
Yeah, so Mehernosh, thank you for this opportunity. It's always nice to hear you live and talk to you. And earlier somebody said that there are too many distractions and etc. I'd like to reframe that, that ease and access to information and knowledge has increased so much that no amount of learning is enough.
Wow. Wonderful way to put it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Gaurav.
Yeah, first one point. So doctor here, like I recently learned that universe is in now. So if you talk about past, universe will not understand. You will talk about future, it will not. So that's the reason we say that any affirmation or anything we say about now, like I already reached, instead of saying I will get this goal next year. Yeah. I am already. Yeah. So universe say tathastu when you say yes, you need now.
True. True.
So
and with this, it is again to remind you that it is not just what you're telling yourself in those affirmations. Day to day, are you living that affirmation?
Got it.
But
and
Mehernosh,
yes.
Go ahead.
So when are you planning to meet with your community in Mumbai? Because I have always in Mumbai, so I wanted to understand. Are you any plans of meeting?
We will come up with something soon. We'll keep
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Hirani ji, over to you.
Yeah, Hirani ji.
मैं क्या बोल रहा? I also forgot.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, we.
Hi, sir. Yeah, myself, CA Vaibhav. Yeah.
Vaibhav.
Yeah. Had an interesting session. Nice.
Thank you.
Good. I got few opportunities to comment during the session also. Yeah, it is good. It's beautiful seeing in our culture. संस्कृत में एक वर्डिंग है यथा दृष्टि तथा सृष्टि करके. So it all summarizes in that one line.
Yeah.
The perspective of human life lies within. The world you create within, it becomes a world for you outside. It's just like a movie. Screen पे जो हो रहा है,
yeah.
पर्दे पे वो reflect हो ही जाएगा एक दिन.
Yes.
So
very
great session.
Thank you.
Yeah, now I remember. Mehernosh ji.
Yeah.
I tell my participant many times, you use that I am so and so. मैं हो गया, मेरे को मिल गया. But it is sometimes frightening to somebody. उनको लगता है मैं fake करता हूँ. I say, you just speak. I'm trying. I'm going towards it to make it easier. Then come to that point.
Yes. Very true. Very true. Thanks. So firstly, you use the word try, avoid that. You have seen the impact of that in NLP, right? If you want to achieve the goal, there is no try. Don't try to do something. Just do it. Okay. Another thing,
going
like
towards it.
Go and do it. Yeah. So
going towards that thing. Yes.
Yeah, going towards it. Yes. So again, and in the science of affirmation, there is one more thing, that sometimes affirming that you have already got it may tend to fool your mind to think,
Yes.
So there are two types of affirmations. One is the outcome affirmation, where you have already got it. Other is the process affirmation, where you are getting towards it. So use it. You can work best for your own mind. A process affirmation is anytime better, because that tells you that you are heading towards it. Yeah.
Result-oriented affirmation leads into hallucination. So the process is always important. So that process drives you to the result.
Yeah. And again, it's not just what you're telling yourself, affirmation of those 10 minutes. It's much, much more. So get into understanding your own psyche, your own language of your own mind, what reality you have created, what are the reds that you are seeing that are making you ignore the blues, all of that, and that will make it even more powerful. Process affirmation example is that I'm getting there, or I'm working out daily to achieve my fitness goal. Instead of saying that I am at 55 kilos of weight, which your conscious mind is saying, kya bakwas kar raha hai? You're not at 55 kilos of weight, you are at this. So it creates a kind of a hallucination, to use that word, or a kind of a disconnect with reality, an incongruence. That's the better word. It creates an incongruence between what is
there. Rather disbelief. Rather disbelief.
Disbelief, yeah.
मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूँ.
So whatever it is, whatever you are working to do that, instead of fooling your mind, whatever you're working to do that, whatever process goals you're set up, create affirmations working towards that I'm doing this. Instead of saying have a turnover of 5 lakhs or 50 lakhs, the process goal will be, what is it that you are doing to achieve that turnover? I'm making calls every day. I'm reaching out to 10 people, 10 new people every day. Now that becomes a better affirmation that tells you that you are doing it. To repay debt, that whatever, again, the word debt is that, that elephant and the monkey which is there. Yeah, your objective is to repay debt. But more importantly, it is, what are you going to do to repay the debt? You are earning. You are making that money. You are creating that corpus so that it can help you to repay the debt. So affirmation could be, I'm creating a corpus of whatever amount, X amount. What are you doing to create that corpus? Then I'm utilizing my skills. I'm creating new income sources. I'm exploring new sources of income. So those will be whatever actions you have thought of working on this goal. Incorporate those into your process-related affirmations.
सर यहाँ एक चीज पूछनी थी, जो बिलीफ लेवल है अपना, अगर समझो मान लो 55 नहीं है, एंड राइट नाउ वी आर एट 62, but we have a small goal, half a kg, 1 kg, and by having that goal, if you do affirmations, it is in belief limit, but it works more than process goal. That is what I experienced.
That's what. So be careful where you may tend to be fooling your mind. वहाँ पे avoid करो, and where it is like this, it's just small gap. So yeah, you're doing it. You're already.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So even Sandhya is sharing that for a final goal of getting a job, should one just say I'm sending CVs? No. I'm reaching out to people. I'm getting the right kind of offers. Right kind of people are looking at my profiles. All right. So that becomes more affirmative.
I am in the process.
In the process of getting that job.
Sir, one thing I want to ask, when we are in your session, उस समय इतनी एक फोर्स आती है कि हाँ हमें ऐसे ही करना है, हमें ऐसे ही रहना है. It may be any mentor I attend, okay? एंड फिर हम वापस बैक टू डेली लाइफ आते हैं, तो वो जो एक पावर जो होता है कि मुझे ये ऐसे इतने फोर्स से करना है, वो फोर्स कम हो जाता है. सर काइंडली गाइड फॉर दैट, बिकॉज सो मेनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज आर देयर, सो वो चीज मेंटेन नहीं होती सर. सो सर फॉर दैट काइंडली.
So
for that,
so I can.
May I?
Sure. Yeah, Shivani.
For that, there is a technique, catch your patterns.
Catch your?
Patterns.
Patterns.
Whatever you are speaking wrong, so you have also taught that catch the words you are saying to yourself that are not empowering.
Yes, yes, exactly. And right now, what Manisha shared, she is using language to express her experience. But you know what? She's creating the experience again because of this language. मेरे साथ हमेशा ऐसा होता है. तो क्या बोलेगा आपका subconscious mind? तथास्तु. So anyway, the way to handle this, there are, I will tell you a few ways to deal with it. Number one, since you have done NLP, there is a powerful technique in NLP called as anchoring. That force, that Josh which you had in the session, create anchors for that, continue with that in the normal life whenever you are faced with challenges, distractions, responsibilities, fire the anchor. Secondly, use the technique similar to what Shivani said, catch the pattern. It is about in the day-to-day life when you are in that zone. Be in the awareness that this is a moment that requires me to use this tool that I've learned. Be in the awareness. Okay, there are two pillars of learning. One of them is awareness, the primary pillar. Be in the awareness, okay, I have learned this. Here comes the chance for me to apply it. Now this, yes, is easier said than done because your earlier patterns will come in the way. So if you miss out on this, then the second pillar becomes important. The second pillar is reflection. And this is very, very important. Reflect on what happened. Oh, I had that, I learned it, I missed it. But here, don't combine reflection with regret or with guilt. Combine reflection like replaying that what happened and thinking about what you could have done differently instead of following your preset pattern. This requires awareness. It requires a way to sit with your own thoughts and think about it. At the end of the day also, if you just do this once a day, that आज कहाँ पे मुझे chance मिला था apply करने को लेकिन मैंने नहीं किया, so what I could have done differently. Now what this process does, the science behind this is that when you ask your mind what you could have done differently, rather than looking at it from, I'm not able to learn, I'm not able to do this, instead of that you ask what I could have done differently, you are training your mind to actually do it differently next time. You can even ask yourself, next time if this situation happens, what am I going to do differently so that I don't fall into my set patterns? How am I going to apply my learning next time? So awareness and reflection are very two powerful pillars of learning anything new. Whether you're learning NLP, whether you're learning any class, any new learning you're taking, usko life mein incorporate kaisa karna hai. This is the powerful way. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Manisha.
In fact, to add on to your point, sir, during the process.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
During the process, what content has been consumed by a human being determines a lot.
Huh?
What content, मतलब क्या बोल रहे हो, क्या सोच रहे हो, क्या सुन रहे हो, बहुत मैटर करता है. आपका सराउंडिंग क्या है, आप we all see, right, you are the average of 5 person you surround with, right?
Very true.
So if you can alter these small changes in your life, then huge difference will be in your life.
Yes, so true.
And Doctor, I can add one point to Manisha that I always say why I'm success magnet because of my consistency and commitment. So whatever I learn, I use the one terminology LAP, learn, apply and practice.
Wow, very good.
Yeah, so what I do, if I learned something from you tomorrow itself in office, I will go to my mentee and just teach for 10 minutes. So I always, any training, any learning within 48 hours, I share with others. And that is always helping me a lot. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and that is a very powerful way of learning anything new. Learn as if you're going to teach it to someone. And actually go out there and teach it. In 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey, in the beginning itself, when he says how to read this book, it says, read one chapter, one habit, or one topic in that, and go and teach. Then come and read the next. So teaching is a powerful way. Yeah. Replacing I can't do this with how can I do this now? Yeah, very powerful game changer. Again, the one more thing that we learn in NLP is that why am I not able to do this? Change that to how can I do this? Yeah, very powerful. Good. All right. So thank you for being such a active, engaging, participating, and interactive audience, because that really adds value to the session instead of just sharing from my side. So thank you. Thank you for this platform. And
thank you, sir, for all your time and knowledge sharing. It was really wonderful session, and thank you to our audience for making it equally wonderful session. And wish you all a very happy Dashera, a great weekend. And see you next Saturday.
Yeah, see you. And wishing all the best to this platform, Skilling on Saturdays, a very good initiative that you all are doing. Keep it up. And that will add to your learning every time. And keep you reminded that there is still lots more to learn.
100%.
Thank you. Happy Dashera. Bye.
Thank you.
Happy
Bye,
Dashera to everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Happy Dashera.